Good afternoon. Well, we had another really big storm come through last night. So wet. I ain't mad. The grass got some water. Looks amazing. I'll go ahead and show y'all a little sneak peek about what's coming tomorrow. So there is the greenhouse all crated up. Got that delivered. Pretty big little box right there. You can see right here. Opened and resealed by German Customs. Customs has definitely been a thing with that greenhouse, trying to get it here both times. I am so glad that I got all the bush hogging and grass cutting and stuff done before all this rain came, because now it is definitely too wet to drive Uber around with the bush hog. Yesterday it was not. It did rain on me off and on, but I was still able to get everything cut. I almost stepped on a big old danger noodle yesterday, but thankfully for Eclipse, she saved me because it was right in the path. I'll show you where I seen it here in a minute. She stopped and was like trying to mess with it, and that caught my attention, so I had to tell her to get away. And it was actually one of the good danger noodles, if there is a such thing. It was a big old black snake, and so I kind of shooed it away into the woods over there. But I was walking down the path here to the goats and the pigs and not paying a whole lot of attention, and it was laying right past this little wet spot right here, about right here, right in the road. And I was actually on this side. I would have stepped right on it. But you can see that the water is definitely filling up now. Look at that view. We definitely got some water. It's supposed to be dry for the next couple of days, which is a good thing. Actually got a small crew coming over here tomorrow. I got Simple Life Reclaimed coming, and Drifting Dreamers coming tomorrow. We're going to try to get the greenhouse up so we can see how much glass and stuff has been damaged in shipping. That way we can get that ordered and get this thing moving. I am ready to see the greenhouse in the air. Yes. What is it? Chief decided to poop right there when I'm filming. No courtesy. No filming courtesy, Chief. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Just gonna sit there and poop. What's up, guys? Going to get these guys some food so they'll quiet down a little bit. Hear all that water? Hold on 1 second. Alright, got it to quiet down a little bit. But everything healthy. Some of the pigs you can barely even tell anymore that they got attacked. They got a pretty big mud waller going on. As you can see, they're still dumping that water, setting in it into there. And this one over here is the one they kind of leave alone. Stays a little bit cleaner. Baby's doing good. So I actually got some news with the baby. The baby goat. As y'all know, Mary and Miley took care of the animals for me when I went to Freedom Weekend. And Miley got mighty attached to the baby goat. And Mary and them and Gumby didn't really want the whole goat responsibility and stuff like that, but she really wanted the goat. So Uncle David was trying to figure out a way to make it to where she could have the goat. And I figured out a way. And I've already got approval from Mary. So, and I've already talked to Miley about it. So what I'm going to do, y'all know that I've got the, you get the lighting better. Y'all know that I got the little stalls out there at HQ in the back there, and they're in pretty decent shape. I need to do a little bit of work to them, a little bit of cleanup. So I got Icy's baby Frosty, which is a male, and the new baby is a male as well, and I don't need no more males. So I think what I'm going to do is take them two out there to HQ, build them a little area that they got a little bit of room to roam with the Premier One electric fence over there, because it's nowhere near as rocky there as it is here, and it's very hard to use that fence up on the mountain because you can't drive the stakes in because it's rocks everywhere. So it doesn't work that good up here. But there, I've got plenty of open area for sun and everything else to make the charge controller work properly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy all the food and hay and stuff for the goats. And Miley is going to take care of them. And of course, I'll be overseeing that. And all of that. But the new baby is actually Miley's now. I'm giving her the baby goat that she loves so much. Like I said, they formed a pretty good attachment there, and I really wanted her to be able to have it, so I was trying to figure out a way that was a win-win for everybody. And I'll be able to use the goats as well over there on HQ to do a little bit of clearing and stuff, take them on little field trips, and Miley gets to see the goat every day. So I think it's a win-win, and it's not going to cost them any more expense and everything else. All Miley has to do is love the goat. So it's a win-win. She lit up, guys. She was so happy. So happy because she really wanted it. And we was trying to talk the parents into it, and I was making a little bit of leeway, but I didn't want to pressure them and stuff too much. So being as that I own the property right next to them, I figured it was a win-win where she could still get the goat and still have the responsibility of looking after it and everything like that, but not have the financial burden and the burden of infrastructure and all of that as well. So I'll take on that because I've had goats forever, and I'm used to dealing with goats and setting goats up and all of that other stuff. What are you doing? Just hanging out by the shade tree? I see you. I see you. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. So Uncle David's one for Uncle David. So she's happy. She is very happy. The smile on her face was so big whenever I talked to Mary and then talked to her. And it'll also give them some more content on their channel, Mary and Miley's Adventures. They already have chickens and stuff like that, so she can go over there. She has also got her own little YouTube channel now, so she'll be able to film her and her baby goat interacting, and the baby goat growing up. I told her I'm also going to get her a little leash and a little leash and a collar, so she can walk the baby goat around and stuff. And if she starts doing it young enough, before it's over with, she'll be able to take the goat off the leash, and the goat will follow her like a puppy. So I think it's really cool. I'm all about kids having animals and responsibility with that. I feel like it teaches a lot of great life lessons and skills. And if I can help out a little bit and make that happen, I will. Because Miley is such a sweetheart. She is such a sweet young lady. And she's growing up fast. She's already 14 years old. I mean, she's only 4 years away from being 18. You blink your eye, they're going to be grown and chasing their own life, you know. So you got to take advantage while they're kids and try to make an impact, right? A positive impact. So I try to do that with all the kids around here. I'm Uncle David to many. And I try to be a positive influence to all of them, and be there for them in whatever way they need, because every kid's different. So, and if y'all been following me for a while, y'all know how I am about kids. It's one of the reasons why I do what I do. I love educating and teaching and being a role model for kids. and I practice what I preach. I grew up with being told, you do as I say, not as I do, from my dad, and I never understood that saying. It actually annoyed me, and so I do the opposite. I try to practice what I preach. So yeah, I did the same thing in Florida with all the kids that were around me there, and coming up here to Arkansas, I was worried about that just because I've been mentoring kids since my early 20s, and well, the community grew and there's kids everywhere, and I'm Uncle David to a bunch of kids up here in Arkansas as well, so makes me happy, makes my heart happy. Well, y'all got a little sneak peek, a little spilling the beans and all of that. I've been doing that a lot lately on this channel, guys. And speaking of this channel, we are pushing 20,000 subscribers, so if you have not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Even if you're watching on the TV, you can hit the up arrow, go over to the little icon, click on that, and you can subscribe from your remote control. Let's get to 20, guys. Let's get to 20. Let's keep this thing growing. I love doing these videos. Love them. All right, guys, I love every single one of y'all. Take another step closer to your goals. Do something nice for somebody today, guys. But keep it real. Come on.